Hi everyone. So welcome to the first day of the Tools for School huddle. So what this huddle is going to be doing is doing maybe wee bits of arts and craft. You would have received a wee digital pack whenever you signed up. If you haven't received a digital pack, it might be in your parents' like spam folders or junk folders. And if you still can't find it, give our uHub email a wee message just to say you haven't received it and we can pass it on to you. So that would be info@uhub.org.uk. So you can give them an email if you haven't received it. But you will receive then this digital pack and there'll be quite a few pages in it, and we're going to work through all of the pages together. So we're going to be doing some grounding techniques, breathing exercises, and as I said, some arts and crafts as well. But everything's really just to help you, especially with going back to school soon. So you all go to school on Monday. So you might be feeling a bit nervous, a bit anxious, maybe a bit stressed, might have some like pain in your tummy. So these are just going to be different exercises that might help. So not everything suits everyone. So we can just try these different things together. So this first one is these different circles. There's 4 different pages and each page has 2 circles each on them. So this is to make like lollipop sticks. They're mindfulness lollipop sticks. So I don't have lollipop sticks, but I have actually kick pop sticks, which is basically the same thing anyway. And we're going to cut these out and then we're going to stick these on the back. So one thing just to do first is cut around the circles. Now you just don't want to cut where the 2 circles join. So I'll show you what that looks like. And there I have it. So whenever you cut out the circles, you're just wanting to cut around, but don't cut where they join because they'll then become separated. But we're going to keep them together. We're going to take our lollipop stick and turn it around and we're going to stick the lollipop stick on the back. Okay, so there's my lollipop stick stuck on the back, and then you're going to fold over the other circle. And at this point, you can either stick it, or else if you have Pritt stick, you can glue the back. So I'm going to use Pritt stick. Okay, and then fold it over. Okay, and there we have it, one of the lollipop sticks. Now just continue that and do it until you have all the lollipop sticks done. And there we go. So that's now all 8 of them turned into lollipops. So now let's all look through them and see what it's getting us to do. So let's just pick one at random. So this one says paint, and on the back it then explains what to do. So it says, imagine you're holding a paintbrush in your hand. In the air, draw an animal, a person, or anything else you would like. Now, we could also use painting itself as a way to relax and get our emotions out as well. So if you maybe don't have any paint, or maybe you're somewhere that you can't paint, you can do what it says on the back. So this is like a wee reminder lollipop, and it's saying to, in the air, paint with your hand. So let's see, imagine you're holding a paintbrush. In the air, draw an animal, a person, or anything else you would like. So you can do anything. I'm doing a cat. So that's a really quick, easy thing that you can do. Or else if you do have stuff at home, you can paint as well, and that can help you relax. So let's look at another one. standing like a tree. So on the back of it, it reads, stand up straight, pretend your legs are the roots of a tree. Reach your arms up high as if they are the tree branches. Start swaying your body side to side as if you are a tree blowing in the wind. So let's give that a go. Okay, so we're going to be a tree. So our feet are our roots and our arms and hands are our branches. So you're going to stand tall and reach up high. Might have some branches out. Maybe you're going to have a different shape. You can be quite fun and creative with this. But reach them up and then start swaying. You want to sway like as if you're a tree swaying in the wind. Okay, that was us being a tree. Now let's pick another one. Look through a new window. And on the back it reads, pick a window and spend a few minutes looking outside. Notice what's happening. What colours, shapes, textures or patterns do you see? Do you notice anything new? So maybe you're in a room right now where it has a window. So I have a window here to my right. So it says to look out for colours. Let's see. I see a lot of green, quite a lot of brown, bit of yellow, and the sky's like a blue-grey. Shapes. So I can see a bush. It looks quite prickly. Oh, the grass as well, it might need cut and it looks a bit prickly as well. Then I see a fence, it looks quite smooth. And I see some clouds. They're a bit like cotton and they look nice and soft. Textures, well, I just said about the clouds, so they look quite soft. And I did say about the grass being quite prickly. Or patterns. So, any patterns? I don't see any patterns out my side. I suppose the fence is yellow, a yellowy brown, and it, I suppose, forms a pattern where they're all lined up. So it's kind of like a pattern in itself that way. Very interesting though. So what do you see outside your window? Now, let's try another one. Spaceship. Oh, sounds interesting. So this one says, close your eyes and imagine you're in a spaceship. You can travel anywhere you wish. Begin counting down from 10 to 1 and then off you go. When you land at your destination, look around. Describe what you see in detail. Remember to take deep breaths, then return back home feeling relaxed and calm. So this is actually a great one, especially if I was feeling a bit anxious or stressed. That idea of going off in a spaceship and just leaving this behind for a second sounds quite nice. So let's give that a go. Maybe you can do it with me. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and away we go. Okay, so I'm on like a planet and the ground's purple. Wonder what your planet's like. Maybe it's not a planet. I feel like I can see something in the distance. Oh, it's like a wee creature. It's a wee friendly creature. It's a wee tiny bug. But it's a really, really happy one. Okay, and I see some plants as well. They're really, really colourful. They're pink and blue and purple. This is quite a nice place. It's nice sitting here and taking deep breaths as well. But I think I'm going to return back. So how did you find that? I actually quite liked that. I was just imagining this lovely, beautiful, colourful place. and then just standing there for a bit and just looking around. You have to have a good imagination though, but I'm sure you do. So let's look at another one. So this one is 5 Senses Scavenger Hunt. So this one is also called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there's different things on the back it says to look out for. So you can do this if you're outside, you can also do this if you're inside, but it's a good grounding exercise. This just helps bring you back into the present. So if you're worrying about other things in the future or in the past, this just makes you come back to where you are now. So let's go through them. So you work your way down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you start at the top. So the first one is what you see. So 5 things that you can see. I can see trees outside. I can see a door handle. I can see curtains. I can see bread. I'm in my kitchen. And I can see my kettle. Now, the next one is something you smell. So working down the numbers, it's 4 things I can smell. I can smell my cup of tea I had earlier. I can smell some biscuits and sweets. And I think I can also smell my cat's food. I fed her earlier and I think I can still smell it. Doesn't smell that good though. The next one is something you taste. So that'll be the 3rd thing. So it's 3. So I did have a cup of tea earlier and I did have some biscuits with it. I think I taste the leftovers of that. I suppose my tongue has a taste too, but I suppose I'm used to that. I think that's it. That's okay. If you can't think of all of the things, and so 3 things were there that I had to taste and I couldn't think of them all, that's okay. And you can also mix these up. So maybe if you have no taste in your mouth or you can't think of anything, you can leave that for the last one. So then the next thing is hear. So now that'll be 2 things I can hear. So I can hear my fridge. It's kind of making like a humming noise. And I can hear birds outside. I have some trees out there, so they like to sit there and they sing throughout the day. And then the last thing is something you can feel. So that's number 1. So right now, I suppose I'm touching the wee lollipop stick, so I'm feeling it. It's quite hard, but it's not cold. So that's just one of the exercises you can do. But as I said, you can change up what the different senses you want to do them, but you're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 down them. And as long as it's something you see, smell, taste, hear and feel. Now on to another one. So hand on heart. I quite like this one. So this one says either jump up and down, or do jumping jacks for 1 minute. When you're done, place your hand on your heart. Pay attention to how your heartbeat and your breathing. Is it fast or is it slow? So let's give that a go. Okay, so we have to do jumping jacks or else just jump up and down for 1 minute, and then we need to feel how our heart is and how our breathing is. Let's go. Need to go sit down. Whew, that was hard work, but that was good fun as well. Now let's see how my breathing and my heart feel. My heart's beating quite fast. Is yours beating fast? That's another great way to actually ground yourself. So if you're feeling a bit anxious or stressed, also doing some exercise and going crazy, dance around the room, that can be so fun and it can let off some steam. And then just to help ground you back, you can sit down, take some nice deep breaths and feel how your heart rate is feeling. and that can just bring you back to the present. Now, another one. So this one is breathing colours. So it says on the back, close your eyes, breathe in slowly through your nose and imagine you're breathing in a colour, any colour you'd like. Breathe it out slowly through your mouth and imagine you're breathing out a different colour. Repeat 2 times. So the colour I'm going to pick to breathe in is red because it's my favourite colour. So I'm going to say that red as something good. So it's like as if I'm breathing in something good. So, and then you have to breathe out a colour. So I'm going to breathe out blue. That's quite nice. And it's just that colour. Red would be my favourite colour. So that idea of just bringing that red into my body and then letting out the blue. And I'm going to put just blue to be my stress or my anxiety, whatever I'm feeling. The blue is me breathing that out. So that worked quite well for me. I quite like that one. Now we're going to end on one more. So this is the 5 breathing exercise. I like this one. So I'll read it out first and then we'll do it. So stretch your hand out like a star. With your pointer finger on your other hand, start at the bottom of your thumb and slowly trace your thumb while breathing in through your nose. Then breathe out through your mouth as you slide down the other side. Keep going until you've traced your entire hand. So you put your hand out and with your then pointer finger, you're starting at the bottom of your thumb. So as we're going up the fingers, we're going to breathe in through our nose. And when we're going out, we're going to breathe out through our mouth. So, and we'll do this nice and slowly as well. Now that's quite nice. I think that one's my favourite. So we've tried them all and we have them all now as Lollipop stick reminders. So now that I've shown you also how to do them, you might also have your own favourite, but you can maybe put these in your room or have them just as a reminder. So if you find yourself getting a bit anxious about going back to school, go and just pick one up. Go and just grab one and decide to do that one. See how that makes you feel. You might find some are better than others, but try them all and see how you find them. So that's me for today's tools for school. And I hope that you found something in there that's going to help you. There's plenty of tools in here. But you can still join me then next week and we're going to make a glitter jar. So if you get maybe your parents to keep an eye out on our Huddle Up Facebook page, we're going to put out a post tomorrow just of the materials that you might need, because then that means you can make it alongside of my video. But even if you don't have glitter, that's okay, don't worry, because you can still make the jar and it's like a nice relaxation jar that you can have in your room and you can turn it upside down and it's just a nice relaxing feature. So hopefully you can come join me next week. Okay, bye.